So you may notice in the background, things have changed. We are switching rooms. So TJ is going to take this back as his office, and you can tell I'm just now getting my day started. It is 2:17 in the afternoon. I've been awake since like 8 a.m., but I'm like, it's really hard to get motivated. Most of my stuff that you're used to seeing in the background of these videos is now out there in the living room, and I'm going to move my stuff into our master bedroom, and that will give me more space also to work on my projects collectively instead of them being spread out over the house. I already started moving some stuff in, but he has to move his setup in here for me to fully move in. We've already moved the bed. I'm getting ideas, but like we're just gonna have to see how things fit. It's like a giant game of Tetris at this point. He drew out the first like floor plan, and you can hear Niles in the background. I'm sorry, he's all riled up, but and then I drew my floor plan up, and we compared the two, and like we're still gonna share the room, obviously, and it's just going to be the majority of my stuff will be in there. So my vanity will be together with my computer desk, with my clothing racks, and then he's going to move like seasonal stuff and stuff he doesn't wear all the time into this closet. And I don't know, I feel like it's just going to work, but it is in fact like moving because everything is chaotic, and I'm just trying to find like places to put stuff while we do the transition. But I'm super excited to bring you guys along for the journey. This is probably going to be a weekly vlog. I did my financial aid, so I'm just waiting to hear back to see what I qualify for. I'm going back to school, so lots of things are looking up. I thought I was going to sell my car also. Like, this is like what I'm talking about, like big changes. But for now, I'm going to keep it. But I took everything out of her, vacuumed her, detailed the inside, and I think I'm going to redecorate my car because I realized that I just love that car so much, and I poured like so much into it, and it represents like the changes in my life, like taking control. Like during my divorce, it was just like that was something that was mine that nobody could take away from me. And living up here in North Florida, I just, after a year, like over a year of like moving and like surgery and all these other things that happened that I had to deal with, I'm like ready to just like take control and like take it back and be like happy. I know, right? Like, I look horrible right now, but like bear with me. This is one of those like real truth type videos. We did go shopping the other day, and I got some early birthday money, so I was able to like renew the tags on Simon. That's my car's name. I also have lots of ideas in the works for new cosplays and costumes because I feel like I'm going to have more space to actually tackle said projects. Well, let me show you what I got, and then I'm going to do my makeup and then like get my day started, and I'll show you like what we're working with, what the chaos looks like. It's so embarrassing how much stuff I have, but like being a jack of all trades, master of none kind of thing, like I'm into so many different hobbies and crafts and projects all the time. And you should see my phone with all the lists I have for like inspiration ideas, outfit ideas, decorating ideas, like ways to move forward with my life. Yeah, maybe I'm having a nervous breakdown, but anyways, midlife crisis. But yeah, this is the bag. I just kind of put everything together, even though they're from different places. So the first thing I found was we were at like Walmart and just like browsing. The boys went to the preseason football game on Saturday, Jaguars, or it was Steelers at Jaguars. Unfortunately, they lost, but they had fun. I stayed behind and like worked on the house and stuff. But when we went to Walmart, we were looking for his first little football jersey to wear the game, and I found this. Do I need it? No. I have like a million purses, and it was $10, but it was on clearance at Walmart for $7, and it's just like, it's like kawaii, but then like crossed with cyber. Like it could work for a lot of things, and it's small enough to take to conventions or events, and it has this little cute detail of beads. It's by Wonder Nation. Like I said, it was $7 on clearance, and surprisingly, it's roomy tissue. Like it passes the phone test, and if I go to an event where I can't take one of my larger like Ida bags, this will be cute, and I can incorporate this into like one of my costumes or my looks. But yeah, cute random purchase at Walmart. It was so funny because we're like pushing the cart and TJ looks down and then he's like, I didn't even realize that you picked out a purse. And I was just very subtle about it, just dropped it in the cart and kept moving. So, and then we went to Ollie's. What a fun store. Let me tell you, like, if you don't have an Ollie's in your area, like, this was my first time in one. And it's just like Ollie's something. It's like an outlet store. Oh, sorry. Hold on. It says good stuff cheap. And it's almost like a Big Lots, but like name brand stuff. So there's like dry groceries, like snacks and stuff. There's a whole book section that was amazing. I was like, I'm coming back here just for the books. And they had like paint canvases and lamps and just stuff that's been like either, I don't know, overflow, like just stuff that like for the house. Like there's a whole bathroom aisle and then there's rugs. And I was like, okay, like I know where I'm coming for like new discounted stuff because it had a slew of merchandise just everywhere and it was huge and I was like, this is fun. And none of the stuff like really looked damaged or anything. So, and you know, I follow the moon phases and I do moon water and I used to have an altar with like crystals and incense. I haven't set it up since I've lived up here in North Florida, but that's mainly because of lack of space and because of the little, but eventually like I'll bring it back at, and hopefully if we move, like I'll have a bigger space where I can actually like reset my altar up and like base it the right way and et cetera, et cetera. But I wanted to get into tarot. My sister gave me a deck a long time ago, like when I was in like high school. I kind of inherited all of her like goth, alternative, witchy, anything, like her clothes and her music whenever she was just over it. And her tarot set was missing pieces. So I made like a huge collage. I did a video a long time ago. I'll try to find and put a card up. But this one, like, grabbed my attention. It's called The Wild Unknown Tarot Deck and Guidebook, written and illustrated by Kim Kranz. And the art just kind of grabbed me. So that's what the back looks like. It has a little booklet of information and she hand drew all of these. It was originally $40 and I paid like $4 for it. And it has a nice like slipcover. And yeah, I'm going to start reading the handbook and I'm going to do some readings hopefully. So I'm very, very, very interested. And yeah, so this will be one of my next projects on some downtime. And yeah, I'm excited. And we went to a thrift store that was right next to Ollie's. And I was like so excited because this is the one where when I went to the women's like clothing exchange with the church, anything left over went to this thrift store. It's called Teen Challenge Super Thrift. It's a good outlet for teens. They give back to the community and they actually help like keep teens off the streets with like volunteering and a lot of stuff. And I kind of want to get involved with that too. So we finally stepped in. It was like an hour before closing. And like I said, it was right next to Ollie's. It's a really cool like strip mall because there's a Dollar Tree right there. There's Ollie's and then there's a thrift store. And I'm like right up my alley. And it looks like a bigger Dollar Tree, but we didn't have time to like step in there. It looks bigger than the one that's local to me that's closer. But I found this cute sign that I'm going to incorporate into one of my gallery walls. It said, "Life isn't about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself," by E.W. Wilcox. It didn't have a price tag. And the guy was so cool. He was like, you can just have it. Like, it obviously spoke to you. So I was like, are you sure? And I like rounded up and donated and stuff. But yes, it's stone or like concrete. I don't know. Like, it feels heavier than resin and it's on this little like leather course. I'm just going to incorporate this in one of my gallery walls with my other thrifted and inherited art. But I was like, should I paint it? And I was like, no, I found it like this. The quote spoke to me. I'm going to keep it as is. And then they have a cute little like craft section, a lot of like kitty type crafts, which we have a ton of. But anytime there's lace or fabric notions, I like just swoop it up. And this is one of my favorite colors. For 99 cents, I got a whole roll of lilac lace trim. And it was originally $3 by Wyla. It looks kind of vintage, but yes, I love lilac and violet and purple shades. If I had to pick a favorite color, it would be this or like a neon purple. But anyways, I'm always excited when I find lace trims because I'm getting back into sewing and I used to just make random skirts with like thrifted fabric or like clearance fabric. But yes, I want to get back into that. I have a couple, like I said, cosplays in mind and like sewing adventures that I want to bring to the table. And I know like a lot of my videos lately have been like, I'm going to do this and this is coming soon. And I swear it is. But like right now I'm in this transitional period of like kind of taking myself back and just being like, this is actually what I want to do. I'm turning 40 this month. 40. So I need to figure it out. And my mind just races with all these things. And I'm like, it's just a matter of sitting down and tackling them. So the last thing I got from the thrift store, I spent a whopping $4 and change. Like, yes, I will be back. It was green tag, whatever, 50% off, I think. And the only clothing piece I found was this by Base Studio, and it has the little green swing tag. It didn't have a price on it, but it's just this lace cover up. It is so cute. I love the aqua color, and it has these little like pearl beads, like fake plastic for pearl beads, but it is just adorable. Long sleeves, not bell or anything, but I can incorporate this into so many different outfits. As soon as I got home and I looked at it and I was like stacking my clothes and folding them to move into the other room, I had already come up with an outfit. I was like, that's how my brain works. So there's going to be a video of like trying on outfits and things I never wear and stuff like that. Like I have, yes, a whole gigantic list of things I want to record. And going through my room, I am also able to address things I want to get rid of. I'm going to become like more dedicated to my Poshmark and eBay. Things like this that I love you, Tiana, but I don't need a figurine of Tiana. So this will probably be on my Poshmark soon. It's so cute. It has Naveen as a frog right there. So things like this that I just have been in a box. I've just kept them, and they've been in a moving box in the garage or in this room in the closet, and I really don't have a place to display them. So hopefully somebody else will give this to a loving home. But yeah, stuff like that. You can see I'm so tired, but things have been chaotic lately, and I actually love it because it makes me like wake up and like live life. It makes me so excited to do these things because I overcame and dealt with so much over the past 2 years that like, let's go. Like I'm back and I just feel back. Hi, puppy. Hi. And I just feel like ready to tackle all of it. Like, yes, I look exhausted, but like, let's go. LFG. I'm ready to do this again. And hi, you're so cute. Yes, you're sweet and needy. I have a dog. But yeah, I think that's it for now. I'm going to go do my makeup and then like get my late day started. Bye. What? What? have like no words. All right, guys, welcome back. This is the progress we have made so far. We are now in the bedroom, and TJ's in here.
Hi, guys.
And yeah, so my rolling rack is over here, which I'll show you in a minute. And then my two main racks were able to fit right here. I didn't extend this one all the way out just because I didn't have enough room. And I'm still amazed at how I managed to get all these clothes in the smaller room anyways. But yeah, I'm just going to start going through stuff. I'm going to decide what to keep and what goes and try to keep it organized while I do so. These right here are outfits I made that I had planned for other videos or events. So I just didn't want these to get messed up. So I'm going to put these somewhere else and just fill up the racks. So yay. Let's do this. I tried on these three dresses in my last video. So these are definitely going to be a keep. And I'm just still not sure how to do this. I'll just start putting the dresses on this rack, which is where they were before in the old room. And I'll try to keep it organized as I go. I have a full audience. There's also cats in here. So these cover-ups, well, cover-up and cardigan, I'm definitely going to keep. I need to wear this more often. So it's a little summery, but we can layer. Incoming hangers.
She threw them at me, guys.
Yes, such violence. Another cover up, and I'm going to keep this cardigan, or my other sweaters though, it doesn't really need to be hung. And then this vintage long sleeve shirt, which I don't think is 70s, but it has a paper tag, so it's definitely vintage. I altered this top from a little ice skating or performance outfit, and I never wear it, so I'm going to try it on and see if I still like it. I just think it's kind of hard to style, so we're going to start a try-on pile. My friend gave me this, along with a bunch of other theatrical clothing. It's just an underskirt that I was going to plan on using at like Renaissance Fair, but it can be used for anything. It's basically just a crinoline type skirt. And then purple tutu, definitely a keep. And white button down is always good to have. I like to tie this in the middle, wear like crop tops with it, but I need to do that more often. These are just more layering pieces. This one has cute details with the little buttons, and then this cream lace cover up that I thrifted. Right now we have some sets, and this is a vintage set I bought a while back. I think I need to alter it to fit. It's a little baggy on the top from what I remember. It has these cute hook and eyes and like this corset princess detailing and a matching skirt. So I'll put that in the try-on pile. This is a vintage twin set from Express with a little tank top and matching cardigan. And then this set I've had since middle school. I used to be called Bumblebee when I would wear this in 8th grade. But I remember pulling it the other day and there's a stain on the vinyl, so I need to figure out how to get that out without hurting the vinyl. I'm just surprised that this vinyl didn't start cracking because it's over 20 years old. But it's from American Girl, even though I cut out the tags. And it's like this little raincoat set with this vest and the skirt. So we'll put that in the pile to try on, see if I can get this stain out. Or maybe TJ can come to my rescue.
No promises.
No promises. My boo thing says. This is a cute top that my friend Sarah gave me from back in the Livejournal days. It's like this little off the shoulder. I'm not sure if I'm going to wear this. Well, right now it's too hot to judge anyways because it's a thick knit. So I'm going to put it in the try-on pile and then either hang it or sell it. And then this is a cute little silvery cover-up. It's semi-sheer, but it has glitter throughout. So of course I'm going to keep this. So I've had this forever. It's from 579. I don't even know if it exists, but I rarely wear it. So of course I'm going to put it in the pile and see if I still like it. It says Miss Stakes with the number 5. It's supposed to be like a fake university type jacket. Like it's really cute, but again, I don't reach for it and I already see a stain on the wrist. So at least wash it. More sets here. This is a vintage sailor inspired costume or outfit, I guess. I think it's actually supposed to be regular streetwear, by this brand, Wonky, and it has matching shorts on the same hanger. So I'm definitely going to keep this because it's true vintage and it's just fun to have. And then this is another vintage piece, also orange and also with matching shorts. These are stripes, so it's contrasting, and it has a little belt. So I do like these sets, but I haven't even taken the shop tag off of it. This is from a vintage store, I think in Mount Dora, and it was only $12 back in the day. So this could be worn as a dress, but I like to keep the shorts with it, so since it's a matching set. And then this is really thick for right now, but it's this cute white market or White House Black Market sweater, which was one of my favorite brands from like the mall or whatever. It's kind of like more elegant. So I'm definitely going to keep this for special occasions. It has these cute details on the collar and the sleeves. So super cute. I need somewhere to put my thicker sweaters. I need to be home. Rainbow dress, of course I'm keeping this. It's really beachy, but anything rainbow. And then this Rue 21 dress, I really like it because it has that Asian inspired look to it. It's short. Need to wear it more. And then this black tunic for layering. I'm going to try this on because it's always been a little long and hard for me to style. I might give this up and then thrift like a shorter black button down or just figure out a way to style it. So it's going in that pile. Brown cardigan, just for layering, probably over dresses, because I get cold easily. My sequin jacket, I need to find a place to hang jackets, but for now, I'm going to put it up here. Love that. Unfortunately, the brand doesn't exist anymore. It was one of my favorite websites, which was Go Jane, and the last time I checked, their website was down, so I think they closed. I altered this flannel with pink. I added the new pink buttons, and then I sewed this giant Notice Me patch on the back, and it's all glittery. So we're going to keep this for the fall. And I also did all the pink lapel pins. And then I got this from the church women's clothing exchange, and I haven't tried it on, so we're going to try it on right now. It's cute. It's 3/4 length sleeve. It has a cute pattern and it feels really nice. So maybe I'll keep this for interviews or something. You like it? Yeah, we'll keep it for now. One is by Chelsea 828. So it even has shoulder pads. Cute. All right. This is a DIY project I started. I did a bleach bath on this flannel, and then I need to put this somewhere because I still haven't sewn the other wing on, but I have to keep it away from the little because it still has the pins in it. So I need to put this somewhere else so I remember to work on it and where he can't get to it and hurt himself. But very grungy, girly. I'm going to add something to the front. I just don't know what yet. So maybe in the closet so he can't get to it. This is one of my, I guess, shirts that it's like that light denim. It's not true heavy denim. And it's 3/4 length sleeve, but I decorated it. I put studs on it and some pins. And then I did a safety pin corset back. I want to do a video where I go into detail about the jackets I've modified. But for now, I'm just going to put it on the rack behind me with the other cover-ups and jackets because, yeah, we don't have time for that right now. This is another simple outfit I put together that I haven't tried on yet. It's like a long t-shirt dress, and then I picked out black leggings with rhinestones on them and this vintage belt. So I'm going to put this over here for now with the other outfit projects. And this cute little rave theme dress. It's a vintage 90s. I need to reach for this more because it's super cute and it's really sleek. It just has a black back. It's by Ellen Wear. But yeah, I thrifted this a long time ago. And then I never reached for this. This is from my sister, and I used to love it on her, but then, like, I don't know, I never gravitate towards it, and it has a matching belt, this little halter number, very pin-up, and it's more of a coral color. My ring lights are picking up like a pink, so we'll put this in the try-on pile.
Be good for the jumbo shrimp game tonight.
That's true. It's by Jack BB DeFoda. I don't know. I'll try it on. It is shrimp colored. And then I was always on the fence about this, but it's just easy to throw on during the summer. Like if I'm just lounging around the house. It has a cute back detail. I got this from my mom, so I'm going to hold on to it. And then this little vintage dress, it did have a matching belt. I believe it's from the 60s. It's by Absolute by Sorotos, but the belt disintegrated, unfortunately, so I need to find a nice belt or maybe make one in a different pattern. And I put this pin on it because there's a stain behind it, and I've tried everything to get it out. I think it's ink. So one thing I haven't tried is taking it to the dry cleaners, but like I just can't be hassled. At least the pin is cute.
And seakwin fans, wouldn't that be great for a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cosplay?
Yes, TJ said it reminds him of April, so that'll be another cosplay in the works, I think. It's about knee length, and it's like a shift t-shirt style dress. So I'll put it in the project side for TJ. And then this is from Madonna's line that she had briefly, Material Girl. I thrifted this, and I was originally going to wear it to somebody's like rehearsal dinner, but then I was like, it's white, you can't do that. So I just held on to it. It'd be a cute evening dress, and it has this like little gather on the side, and it has a contrasting zipper. I just think it's super cute. I just don't know how to wear white lace without looking like we're gonna go elope or something. So maybe I dress it down. Are we eloping? Or maybe punk it out with like a leather jacket or something. I think that could be cute with the right accessories, like make it all edgy. Almost done with this one pile. Yay. 60 more piles to go. Okay, I'm going to keep this because as you saw in my last video, I love the shape of these. And of course, it's rainbow polka dot. I used to Disney bound in this a lot. It's just another one of those dresses from Amazon. And it has the same shape as that bird dress, but the front doesn't roll down. Thank God. But yes, super cute. I might have to try it on later to see if it's too big. And this is a vintage true 80s coat cover-up that my oldest sister, wore to prom in the 80s. So I'm very happy to have this in my collection. And it has the 2 buttons on the back. It's super cute. And then this is a sundress I'm going to try on. I wore it for my birthday one year, but I was like in my 20s. It just has this open back. It is really cute, but I need to reach for it more. And I love this. I thrifted this as well. It's so obnoxious and bright pink. I just adore it. And it has an open back. So I don't know where I'd wear it, but I'm keeping it because it is so bright pink. And it has that like bandaged bodycon thing going on. I just love it. Is that obnoxious enough for you? Another cover up. This is by J Lo, so it's kind of vintage. I've had this since like the 8th grade, I think. I don't even know if she still makes her own clothes, but it's really long and it's got these bell sleeves, so I'm going to style this somehow. There's definitely going to be a styling video coming soon. Now that I have more space, yay! Vintage skirt. Again, it's really obnoxious and it's from the 80s. I love it. And it's silky, so that's a keep. Skirts are just going to go down there for now. Another white lace cover up. This one's a little bit longer. I think I have worn this to church recently, so definitely a keep. Black lace cover up. I got this in Europe. Very, very goth baby doll, but I'm always going to keep this forever and ever and ever and ever. And then this little cover up that I thrifted, it's more of like a shrug. It has this cute detail on the back with the ruffles, and I've worn this to steampunk, so I'm going to keep it. And then I thrifted this cute little shirt. It has like these little patches on it and epaulettes. And it is a kid's. Well, it was in the kids section, but it says small. So I'm going to keep this. I usually put this with my Boy Scout shirt and my Daisy Scouts shirt. So I like the uniform wear thing. And then this is a dress that Christine gave us. She's the pastor's wife. So she gave me a bunch of these 60s baby doll dresses. And there's one somewhere that TJ can't stand. Remember the whole like baby doll thing?
A baby bottle pop. Baby bottle pop.
I thrifted this when I worked at the thrift store down in Central Florida. I love it. I haven't had a chance to wear it yet, but it'd be the perfect Renaissance shirt / tunic for layering. So I'm definitely keeping this. I fell in love with it, which probably means I can get rid of one of my peasant shirts that I don't wear anymore. Vintage Wet Seal. I think this one has a problem staying buttoned, so I usually wear a tank top under it, and it's been a while, so I'm going to put it in the try-on pile. Maybe I have to repair the buttons or something. And it wasn't Daisy Scouts, it's Brownies. So I just love the look of the uniform shirts. And I don't know if I'm going to keep this. I love it, but I just don't grab it. If I grab one of my tutus, it's usually the black one, but it could be cute under a dress, so we're going to try that on. My try-on pile is huge already. Vintage Betsy Johnson. I thrifted this and I really like it, but I'm gonna have to put it in the cover-ups because it's a very thick sweater material, but it's short-sleeved, so I have a hard time styling this. I don't know what year it's from. I remember looking it up and I could only find one on like sold on eBay, and it was way more than what I paid for it. So because I love Betsy, I'm gonna keep her. We'll just put her in the styling video. If you have any ideas for these outfits, love, feel free. And then this is one of my prized possessions. This is an old like marching band, or what do you call the baton twirlers?
Baton twirler.
A baton twirler, is that the scientific term? But I love this. I remember when I got it, somebody stupidly wrote in permanent marker the price on the inside, so I finally got that out. I actually wore this to an adult concert, and I just love it. I don't know if it fits still, and there is a stain on it, so it's going to go in the try-on / fix pile.
Did you say you wore that to an adult concert?
Adult is a techno group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll have you listen to them sometime.
I thought it was like a close to a kid concert.
No, yeah, an adult show. No, I'll have to post a picture here of what I'm talking about. But yes, adult period is like the dot is a band. Well, techno group, DJ, synth pop.
I'm sure I've heard them.
Yeah. And then I thrifted this. I used to wear this to Animal Kingdom a lot because it just has that like animal jungle feel to it, and it's asymmetrical. It's really cool for the summer, so I'm not going to keep it just for the Disney bounding. I'm going to keep it because it is cute and I need to wear it. But I love that bottom and the pattern. Someday I'll put all this in rainbow order, but right now we're just going through the clothes and putting them away. I'm going to try this on. This is a very 90s. I think it's Wet Seal. Well, it's to be seen, but I'm pretty sure I got it at Wet Seal. Does Wet Seal even exist anymore? But I remember I was in my Spice Girl phase, which never really left. I got this little shawl cover up. It's the only reason it's hanging is because it's going to snag on stuff. But I got this at the Women's Exchange as well. I definitely need to style this, so it's going to go in the styling video pile. And then I got this tunic from Good Goth. It was a mystery bundle, and I just love it. It has all these sugar skulls, and it's a little tunic. And I love the way it was dyed, so it has this unique, like, distressing. And yeah, I need to grab this more. Mm-hmm. The only thing I wear it with is leggings and boots, and I think I can do a lot better than that. Did I just get the of approval? Yeah. So TJ likes more of my goth, edgy alternative, I guess.
Words in my mouth, man.
I don't know. You always seem to like the darker stuff, so.
Because what's my favorite color?
His favorite color is black.
Thank you.
And his second favorite is black. And his third favorite is black. But yeah, we'll put this in the styling pile, I think. So that's probably going to be a 4-part video in itself. All right, here are the shift dresses. So this is another one that Christina gave me. It's this cute purple long sleeve one. You can tell these were handmade with love. So even if I don't wear them, like I said in my last video, when I was going to do like a show and tell about these, I'm probably going to put them in some sort of vault if I can't style them, just because they're just timeless and somebody just put so much into these. So we're going to break the hanger first. And then here's another one. So she didn't give me any history on these, if they were made by the same person or she inherited them, but it was really sweet of her to give these to me because she knows my love of clothing and especially vintage. So this one, it has a little smocked top right here, but they're all basically the same tunic, baby doll style. And then this one is clearly handmade. It's polyester on the top. and then it has this checkered bottom, and it just has a zipper on the back. But this is pretty heavy, so I'd have to, in Florida, I would have to wait till it gets colder. And then this one is just rainbow gingham, and it has little pockets and button details. It's super cute. And I need to repair the back button. The little loop broke, so to the sewing pile it goes. But this is so cute. So, so cute. Oh my god, we're almost to the bottom of this pile. It feels so good. All right. This I just pulled from the washer and dryer area, I guess our laundry area in the garage, because I forgot that I was going to alter this. It's just this oversized tank top that has just like all the comic words onomatopoeia on it, and I was going to resize it to make it fit better. And on the same hanger is a beach cover up that I wore that I just needed to wash. So I have a separate area for like my bathing suit and beach stuff. And then this little black strapless dress I wore a couple months ago, I think, and I just pulled it from the laundry area. So I usually keep all my, ow, my ring got caught. I usually keep all my black dresses together, but those are still currently in TJ's space because I was using the actual closet for my black stuff and a lot of my costuming stuff. So eventually that'll be moved to this closet, but that's a totally different day. This is still going to be a work in progress. And then I wore this recently. It's just this really nice, elegant wrap dress. So I've worn this to interviews and court. It's by Neiman Marcus, so it's a good staple to have that's casual and can still be formal. But got this at the Women's Exchange too. I meant to do a haul, but you're just going to see a lot of those pieces. And then black skirt I wore for an interview. Just has this sheer bottom. I do like wearing this skirt, so definitely keeping it. And then I thrifted this a long time ago, and I think it's actually an old choir shirt because it's just this silky tunic and it zips all the way down. I just thought it was funky and cool, and it's definitely either handmade or vintage or both. So I'm going to hold on to this, but it's going to go in the styling video because I never wear it. Zelda dress, I will keep this until the day I die. Black and white maxi skirt. I think this is also from the Women's Exchange. I got a bunch of good stuff there. This is a pleated skirt that I also got from the Exchange, but I haven't even tried it on yet, and it might be a little bit too big for me. There's this really cool, like silky, heavy material, so it'll go in the try-on pile. It looks like it might fit. It's very matronly. So try-on pile it is. Now we're just getting a mishmash of stuff. I've had this since middle school and I love it. It's semi-sheer, but it's so fun because it's gold and rainbow sequins. Keeping that. Now that's vintage. I feel old. And this cute little Molgoth crop top with the glittery flames. I thrifted this forever ago. It's by Self-Esteem. And I've worn this to an interview before as well, and I've worn it as a regular shirt, but it's super cute with the square neckline. This was given to me, so I can't remember who gave this to me, but there it is. It's just a plain pink top. Green vintage 90s baby doll dress with a little zipper. Reminds me of So-Called Life. Have you ever seen it?
Like one episode or two.
Yeah. It reminds me of something that she would wear in My So-Called Life. That's what I was trying to think of. And then this orange dress, it has a crochet like top part, and it's by Lauren Conrad, but I know I thrifted it. And then it has the orange slip dress underneath. I'm definitely going to try this on because I don't think I've worn it except maybe once because it is just bright freaking orange, but it's really cool. I thrifted this little goth velvet bodycon dress, and I'm pretty sure it's vintage and it's from Urban Outfitters. It's like the only Urban thing I own because it's too expensive to buy new, but it's really thick velvet and it's super cute. And then pleated skirt, I'm going to try that on because I have a million of them. Well, it's not pleated, it's just like a little business houndstooth. I love this yellow dress. I need to wear it more often, and it has a little tie in the front. And then pleated vintage skirt I've had since high school. I used to wear it with fishnets and boots and a corset. Keep. And then I recently wore this. It's just a nice thing to throw on. I think I wore this to the first day of school or orientation.
I think orientation.
Yeah, I wore this to orientation for the little, for his kindergarten. So exciting. And he loves school. Yay! So keep that forever. And then this fell off the hanger, so I'm going to deal with it in a minute. But it's this little crop top, and it has a wrap. I usually wear it this facing the front, even though I think it's supposed to be like this. It's just a little too low cut, so I wear it backwards technically. And I'm going to try this on just because I like the pattern, but I think this shirt might be a little bit too big for me. But it has these little sequin leaves on it. It's by Express. Okay, so that's it for now. We'll tackle the next pile, I guess. Whew. Okay, I'm already getting tired, but we're going to push through this because then I'm going to do right now I'm going to do a speed run of the next pile of clothes and then eventually decide where to put my shoes and stuff, because in the closet that is now TJ's space, the top shelf of the closet is all of my shoes and boxes. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with those yet, or like I said, the black dresses. But we're going to go through this closet at some point and downsize it and move stuff where it should be instead of crammed in there. And then hopefully I'll be able to have some space and be able to actually address the stuff in there, like I said. And I also want to get some bins, which I think we have some in the garage that TJ said I could have. I just need to find all the pieces, just like those plastic drawers. I'm going to put bikinis, tank tops, and stuff like that. So yeah, this is just going to be an adventure and probably a lot of videos for this series. And I'm trying not to make each one 30, 40 minutes long. So yeah, we'll see what I can edit down after this pile. And then we'll just probably call it quits for the day, because we're also going to a baseball game tonight. And yeah, we have to go get the kiddo, and we also have to do some light shopping. So onward. Speaking of which, here is my prized possession Boy Scout shirt. Somebody actually gave this to me on the Livejournal sale pages. That's why I've held on to it for so long, because if you look on eBay, anything Boy Scout uniform is ridiculously priced, especially vintage. So even if this isn't vintage, I still love it because I have one. It has Ozark Trails Council on the side and no pins, and then just the standard American flag, Boy Scouts of America, and then it has this patch right here. And yeah, I just love it. You can pry this from my cold dead hands. So it's going to go with the brownie shirt and that little uniform shirt and the steampunk, because they're all colored type shirts. And this cute little vintage sailor themed cardigan is so cute. I think my sister gave this to me, so I'm going to keep this forever. I'm definitely going to put all these hanging jackets and heavier sweaters into that closet once we tackle it. But for now, it's just going to stay on that rack, because I feel with that closet and my other rack that is right here awkwardly for now, I feel I can distribute the clothing, even though I've had to push this one more together. We'll figure it out. Have some faith in me, because I'm trying. Vintage dress my sister gave me. Super cute. I love wearing this. And then I wore this maybe a handful of times, so we're going to readdress it. I'm going to style it. So, yay. Another one of my prized possessions, rainbow vintage button down with a paper tag. It's by Shirley of Atlanta, Brighten Your World. And I just freaking love this shirt, so I need to style it. I'll reach for it more. I love this shirt. I love pairing it with a little crop top, shorts, and my knee-high Chucks. And it's just one of those 90s, skater boy, rave boy, silky shirts. We all know the type. If you're old like me, you remember these. But yeah, it's just so cute and so fun to wear. 60s dress I will keep forever. This didn't come with the ones Christina gave me. I've just had this and held on to it because it's so cute and you can tell it's handmade. The bottom needs to be repaired, but I've worn it as is before and nobody said anything. I don't think it's that noticeable. Kitty dress, staple. Really classy wrap dress that I thrifted by Max Studio. It's kind of hard to wear, but I'm going to keep it because it's just really nice. Just because it's so low cut, I have to wear something under it. Hanger tag. And then this is from Forever 21. I mean, it looks super tiny, but it's obviously tied back so it doesn't fall off the hanger. But it's this cute little like kimono inspired top. I love it. I need to reach for it more. And that is a mess, so I'll fix that in a minute. Petticoats, blue, purple, purple, and sea green. These are from Amazon. I love them. I have a yellow one somewhere, so I need to keep these together. Eventually going to put them in the closet. I keep pointing that way, but I'll show you a clip of what I've done so far. Very poofy pink petticoat. This is why I'm going to put them somewhere else because these take up so much room that maybe a vacuum seal bag would be good for these, including my other thicker like crinolines. So I guess I'll just hang it for now or just shove it right there until I dress those shelves. Thrifted this forever ago. I need to try it on because I think the waist is just kind of like, yeah, it doesn't have much stretch left, but it's so cute. It's got these little tiny pin dots on it. Very Barbie fairy. Oh, I love it so much. I've had it forever. But yeah, sewing pile. My sister gave me this glittery tutu, and when the light hits it right, it has a rainbow sheen to it. So keeping this, and it's by Abby Dawn, which is the Avril Lavigne line. But yeah, I wish you could see. Like, oh, please show up. You can kind of see it. Like when it shifts. Oh, it's so pretty. Glittery rainbow black tutu type skirt. I made this. I have to wear something under it, but I made this and I've actually worn it when I was a bartender before. It's just so much fun. I just did multiple tulle layers, black and pink, and I took scrap fabric and attached it to a waistband. So super fun. One of my creations. I thrifted this, and the reason I like freaked out is because the overlay has like these little Minnies and Mickey heads, and they're glittery and velvety, and it has this little zebra. So it's like, it reminds me of Scene Kid. So it's like Disney Scene Kid. It has a pink underlay. Oh, so cute. Rainbow petticoat. This was actually sewn together, but I painstakingly like cut each panel so it moves. But yes, I love the way this looks peeking out from under a dress, and I really need to get back into wearing my dresses. Super cute. All right, Tommy Hilfiger shirt, little button down, vintage, very 90s. Love it. And last but not least, in this pile, we have another vintage like twin set. It's like candy striper. So it's got this matching knee-length skirt. I think it's 50s, could be 60s. And then this is one of the first vintage things I ever thrifted when I was like 12. It's this matching like Asian inspired print. The silky skirt, really good material. And it comes with this little top. I guess like, I was going to say tank top, but it's definitely like full shoulder. And you can tell how old it is just by the zipper alone. And it has no tags, so I think it was handmade. Ugh, so cute. And on to the next pile. Never worn, keep with detail. Love this dress. eBay find. Super long. Love the off the shoulder. Very 80s, early 90s. Alice in Wonderland dress from Hot Topic, but I think I got this off Depop. Super cute. I think it's Through the Looking Glass inspired, which is like the second Tim Burton movie. Purple dress, just very basic, good for church. And yeah, like this is how I get outfit ideas. I just start putting accessories and things on the hangers. So I'm going to keep this. I think it'll look cute with a belt. Little sundress. I'm going to put this with my beach cover-ups. It's just dip dyed, basic. Throw it over a bikini. And then another one of my prized Amazon possessions is this super glittery sequin flare, like skater skirt dress. Oh my gosh, it's just so good. And it's by Grace Karen, one of my favorite like Amazon type dress brands. 80s prom dress, keep with a drop waist. A dress I altered. You can kind of see what it is. It's blue velvet, originally from Delia's, I think. It's gonna have to go on a different hanger, but I cut the edge to be like fairy and made it into a halter top vintage dress off eBay. It's tied in the back, and so it looks so small. Keep. Vintage dress reminds me of square dancing. I'm gonna golf it out. Styling video. I need to try this on and really determine if I want to keep it. It's vintage Charlotte Russe, but it's just so backless, and I'd have to get like pasties because of this material is so clingy. But I love the back and I love the color, so I need to figure out where to wear that. I used to Disney bound in Jasmine in this dress. Got a little lace top. I thrifted it. I'm gonna keep it. It's very springy and cute. You can tell kind of things were like in color order at one point. And then another vintage dress I thrifted. It reminds me of a teacher with a little lace collar, and it's by Disorderly. Paper tag underneath. I just love the detail on it. It kind of reminds me of the same shape as this one, except this one ties in the back and this one has little side lace ups. I just love these details. My only Lolita-esque dress, and it has White Rabbit all over it with like little clocks and teacups. This isn't a true Lolita brand, but I really wanted to try the Lolita style. I actually did a styling video for Lolita inspired outfits using just this dress. I'll leave a card and see if I can find the video. It's super cute. I've actually worn it more than once, and the last time I wore it was to a little Alice in Wonderland pop-up bar, which was so much fun. And yeah, it came with a little hair bow headband thing too. But I love the material. For being Amazon and like knockoff Lolita, don't come at me. It was an experiment, and I didn't want to spend hundreds of dollars on Baby the Star Shine Bright if I'm only going to wear it a handful of times. I'm not dedicated Lolita, and I do not claim to be. There's a whole disclaimer on that video. This is just Lolita inspired, so I'm going to keep this for sure. Again, don't come at me. Another 80s prom dress. I wore this at a photo shoot a long time ago for my sister when she was into photography. And I'm just going to hold on to this because you never know when you need a purple floofy prom dress for some occasion. I'm running out of room. And I've always held on to this, but I need to style it. It's just this aqua green 80s dress. And it has this little waistband detail. So I don't know if I want to flip it or keep it and just try to style it because it's an awkward length. It's like to my ankles, but not quite. So it's that, I don't know, weird. But the back buttons up. It's by Karen Stevens, which is another popular-ish brand for vintage. Excuse me. And well, I've seen it a lot on like eBay, so I don't know how popular she was back then, but I just love it because the quality of clothing has changed so much over the past couple of decades. So yeah, I do like that in my closet. This will be my last round of clothes for this video. Yes, I know it's a lot, and hopefully I'm still staying under 30 minutes, but we'll see when I go to edit. To me, this is helping, like by switching rooms to see what I actually have and addressing it and being like, okay, I know I started it in my last video, but now that I have more room here to kind of spread out, and you know, I'm not so cramped because that room was so small for 3 closet racks, a futon, and my shoes, and et cetera, et cetera. It was just a lot. So even though like there's the bed and my vanity in here, now I feel like I can actually breathe a little bit more because I do have a huge inventory and collection. So it just feels good that I can actually like spread out again and actually see. Because even this was like crammed into a corner, so I couldn't reach the very end of it, and then stuff was like falling off because it was just too much. But I don't have room for another rack in here, unfortunately. But we're going to power on with this next pile, and then I'm going to do some other stuff and then be done. Because I'm already tired. It's just, if anybody's done their closet clean out or like moved rooms, you already know it is stressful. And I was just really overwhelmed. So thank you to the encouragement of TJ telling me to just do it. Now I'm in like that rhythm, finally. It takes me a bit, but So I got this off Depop. My Jack Skellington dress. We're going to keep this. I love this dress. It has the little bugs on it. It's Hot Topic. It's Miss Peregrine's. Is it Home for Peculiar Children? But yeah, it's super cute and it's super comfortable. It has long sleeves, but yeah, it just has bugs all over. What's not to love? This is another Jasmine Disney bound. I might pull this one and try on both because they're so close in color. So it's just really about how they fit, and watch, I'll probably keep both. And then my pineapple dress, TJ has a matching shirt. I love it. We need to wear it more often. But of course we got comments, and if you know, you know. But rainbow pineapples, super cute. A neon dress, like bodycon, that I think is blacklight reactive. We'll have to find out. I got this off eBay, but I think it's a little too long for my taste. So I'm going to put it in the sewing pile and shorten it. My little camo yellow, like urban jungle dress reminds me of the Spice Girls again. I think I got this off Gojin as well. It's by TikTok. It's not spelled that way. But yeah, cute little slip dress. I love it. It's funky. And then leopard print dress with an open back that I thrifted. I actually had to repair this a couple times because the seams were not so good. But God bless having a sewing machine, so I can do that. And yes, I've obviously worn it to Animal Kingdom more than once. But I do like having this piece because it's super comfortable and it's unique. I like it. And then I resized this a long time ago. Again, channeling my inner Pixi Spice. And it's just that velvety 90s sequin. And it was a slip dress that was too big on me. So I just took it on the sides. I need to get back into sewing like simple stuff like this. But yes, definitely going to keep this. Be good for a costume or just going out. This is unfortunately a Shein dress, but it's like a little milkmaid one. I have worn this before, so I'm going to keep it for now just because of that guilt, and I don't want to end up in a thrift store or a landfill. But it does fit pretty well, so we'll just ignore the fact that it's Shein. Whatever. Not going to get into that. Not the point of this video. R2-D2 halter dress from Hot Topic. I love it. I wore this to the Rogue One premiere, I think, and it's just a cute staple in my wardrobe that I need to wear more often. One of my nerdy dresses. 60s shift dress. I put some white thigh highs on it to try to style it, so we'll keep this in mind for the styling video. Little blue and white striped dress. I like to wear this in the summer, and I thought I'd lost it, so I'm glad I found it. It's just knit sundress. It's basic. This is a Dress Lily dress. I need to try this on. It's super cute, but I don't know if it's too big in the bust now. So just like the last video I posted, we'll do that. Nice yellow dress with this huge button detail down the side. I'm going to try this on and see if it's even me right now, but it's like the mustardy yellow. It is very cute. Green Amazon dress. I love this. I wore it for a Merida bound, but I've actually worn it for like Christmas parties and stuff. It's just a nice material, and I like the flutter sleeves and hem, and I think I see deodorant on it, so it's going to go in the wash pile. My Green Bay Packers little sundress, keep forever. And then this was my mom's, and I just love this dress. It's super cute. I think she got it off Amazon. It ties in the back. It's red and navy blue. At first I thought it was black, but it matches the belt. The lining is actually black, but yes, it is cute, and it's by Musel. But yeah, this is good for like special occasions or church. Okay, that was my last pile for the day because I'm tired. And I haven't even made a dent in the living room. There's just stuff everywhere. I have a lot of stuff. So, yeah. Okay, bye.